know what I just learned? You wanna know? Do you wanna know what I just learned? Hi. Do you wanna know what I just learned? I promise it's not actually cursed. It is surprising though. Hello. Happy evening. Hello. Yeah. Hello. I am still full of gas. It's terrible. But I did learn something just now. When I say just now, I mean I literally... I found information on Facebook. I was, you know, as one does, as someone who's definitely not old does, just scrolling on Facebook. Honestly, I was just checking a marketplace listing that I was trying to buy, but the seller ghosted me, so I'm not getting it, and that's very sad. But anyway, you know what I saw? For some reason, on my page, the Canadian Border Services Agency. Yeah, okay, and there I go. Oh, hello? Why am I lagging? Oh my god, hello. Am I not lagging anymore? Okay, there we go. It's too fucking hot, man. Everything is melting. Anyway, yeah, Marketplace is goated for used stuff. Marketplace is wonderful. It's the only reason I generally go on Facebook. But I did, for some reason, as I was scrolling, get the Canadian Border Services Agency official Facebook page. And through that, I learned that today they uncovered and seized more than half a ton of opium that was concealed in paper shipments. For those of you who don't know how much half a ton is, that is over 1,000 pounds. They found over 1,000 pounds of opium in here. Wait, I'll save the picture. I'll show you the fucking picture, so that you can see today, and then you can see. I'll show you. People still use opium? Yeah, that's why I was surprised too. Look at this shit. They fucking hid it in like rolls of paper, and then they cut the it wasn't actually paper all the way through. It was opium. It was 1,000 pounds of opium. 1,000 pounds of opium. What do you mean? 1,000 pounds? That's crazy. Not a bad attempt. Yeah, I mean, like, they got caught, so like, fuck them in particular, I suppose. But yeah, the old toilet paper trick, yeah, I suppose so. Hello, welcome. They must be those LARPers who are like, it's time to live in the 1800s. I mean, you can make opium into stuff, I suppose, but like, yeah, like the idea of like opium, like, you know, I don't think I've seen anyone particularly mention opium outside of fiction or like a historical text, you know? Because like, yeah, there's opioids, sure, but not like opium, you know? Like, that's just not really a thing that tends to be, but like, yeah, obviously it's used to make other things, and they were just smuggled. Does that mean that there's like an opium processing plant here? They were getting the raw goods. They were getting the raw goods? Yes. That's crazy. Side-eyeing Chinatown right now. I say that specifically before anyone's like, oh, racism? No. It's because in Raccoon, but Western Raccoon specifically, there was literally warehouses that produced, packaged, sold everything opium, specifically in Vancouver's Chinatown area. I took whole courses on it. It's very interesting, actually, the history there. But I'm sorry, you know that area of that particular city is not very nice. Anyway, it used to be legal. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it. Anyway, it used to be allowed. Now I'm questioning. I'm like, do they still? Those buildings are still there. Do they still do the thing, but it's just secret? Interesting. Interesting. That's why my family left that city? Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. To be fair, that city is also really expensive. But also that particular side of the city is really well known for drug problems and the homeless population. So, which is crazy because the other side of the city is really, really fucking expensive. You know when there's like a particular part of the city that is like, you don't go there unless you want to die? That's that part of the city. You know? And then the rest of the big city is just fucking crazy expensive. Like if you buy a place in the big city, quote unquote big city. It's really not that big, but the big city here, a one bed. No, it's not. You're not even gonna get a one bedroom. You're gonna get like a studio apartment, and it's gonna be like minimum of 500,000, and that's if it's a pretty shitty one. It's expensive for a studio, and that you're getting like maybe 150, maybe 200 square feet for a studio apartment, and like not in the main area. Yeah, with no AC. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah. It's a very expensive area. If you want a house, there's no such thing as a house, not even just the main city. I'm not even talking main city, I'm talking like even like the suburbs. If you want a house, it's gonna be over $1 million. You are not going to find a house under $1 million. It's just not gonna work. Also, I see that Surrey life, and all I can think is the meme with Lion King. It's like, everything the light touches is yours, Simba. What's that shadowy place? Oh, that's Surrey. We don't go there. Those who know. Seriously, legalize marijuana is stupid. I mean, because the people who were using it used it anyway. And this way it can be taxed at the very least. And to be fair, this is very specific to the Pacific Northwest. Okay? Very, very specific to the Pacific Northwest. Because 420 culture here is a very big thing, even in main cities, let alone in towns. So now it is regulated and taxed, and therefore some money does get put back into the school systems and the roads and whatever. But the people who use it were using it anyway. I don't know anyone who started using marijuana after it got legalized that wasn't already using it. That's stupid. You could at least arrest them. Yeah, you say that as if there's fucking room in prisons for that shit. If they arrested every single person in Western Raccoonadia who smoked pot, I would be like one of 10 people in probably my entire city that wasn't in jail. That's just not how that's gonna work. Also, it's used medicinally as well. It's actually prescribed for A, certain conditions that are chronic pain related, and B, for some people it can work well for anxiety. It's not really. It's always been used for those kind of things in general. If they arrested everyone who smoked pot, there'd be no there'd be more use of worse drugs. Oh, absolutely. Because at that point, you're like, well, if I'm gonna go to jail for smoking a fucking weed, that I might as well sell heroin on the side and make some money. It's not gonna be any worse. So yeah. Oh, don't take drugs without doctor supervision. I mean, that's kind of my general go at it. Yeah, but I am also a raccoon on the straight and narrow, you know? If they arrested everyone, Western Raccoonada would be abandoned. Hey, hey, leave me out of that shit. My brother would be gone. A good chunk of everyone I know would be gone, but I'd still be here. Even if you can't arrest all of them, can't you use stricter control? Yeah, they tried that. It's a waste of money. It's why they legalized it. Here, at the very least, it was legal in Raccoonada before it was legal in most of the states, right? And like I said, the people who used it are all people who use it now are already the people who used it before, right? Like BC in particular, Western Raccoonada is known for its like high quality weed. It's essentially a culture thing here. Like they spent money cracking down on it, and they did not make any of it back, which is why they decided, hey, well, fuck it, like, we're gonna tag. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. They said essentially, we're gonna treat this just like alcohol, right? You gotta be a certain age. You're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay the taxes. It's legal, but if you do the things that you can't do while drunk, well, you also can't do them while high, sort of idea. You know, that's essentially what it is. They just went, well, fuck it, I guess we'll just treat it like alcohol, which honestly, in the long run, is positive in comparison. At the very least, specifically in Western Raccoonada, because it very much is always been like a big thing here. Like it's a constant, and it doesn't matter if you're in a big city or a small town up north. Like that, you're it's a constant, right? Although you're also gonna get a lot of people doing a lot more drinking as you get into the smaller towns, just because it's so readily accessible. Also, some other ideas. You get into the bigger cities, you get your usual big city drugs like cocaine. Which is a very common thing, apparently, in business circles, is something I learned. It's, like, apparently, essentially just, like, downing a bunch of cups of coffee, and all I can think is, like, why not just fucking down a bunch of cups of coffee? Whatever, it is what it is, you know, it is what it is. It's also why most places now are no smoking, when they used to have designated smoking areas. That's part of it, for sure, Z's, yeah. But to be fair, when it comes to like workplaces in general, you know, obviously don't fucking smoke pot and then go to work. It's just a bad idea. They want the brain burn. I don't fucking get it. Again, though, I am one of the very few people I know that is like, I don't do the things, because I know that I get addicted to things very easily, so I know it's a bad idea for me to fucking do that shit. You know? Also, I'm boring. So, is alcohol heavily controlled in Raccoonada? Is it a province-to-province situation? It's a province-to-province thing, but also our drinking age is far younger than the states, especially in some of the prairie provinces. As you go into the middle of Raccoonada, well, still westmost, but like Midwest. Raccoonadian Midwest question mark, like Alberta and Saskatchewan and Manitoba, the drinking ages are a lot younger, which is kind of funny, because my assumption was just like, all right, well, I guess it's because they don't really have anything else to do. Yeah, but even in westmost Raccoonada, I believe the drinking age is 19. Is it 18? I think Alberta is 16, or at the very least it used to be. It's 19. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, 19. I haven't been 19 in a hot fucking second. So, you know, and you guys already know that's my one I did bad things was that I drank underage, because in small towns, even in the big city, but it's, you know, it's a very common thing for teenagers to do because there's not much else to do. You go to a bonfire and you drink some alcohols and you just fucking lay on the ground. One time we just walked around and I jumped in a fountain, and that was stupid because I wasn't wearing a bathing suit. Why did I think it was a good idea to jump into a fountain? That day, I learned... Okay, this is probably... Okay. Close your ears if you don't want some Pekoe TMI. Well, it's not even Pekoe TMI. Just generally TMI. Fucking close your earballs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That day I learned that period pads expand like crazy because I happened to be wearing one whilst I jumped into the fountain. It became round. It was no longer a pad. It was a fucking balloon. It was round. I was like, it was no longer a pad. That was a fucking diaper. What do you mean? What do you mean you can get that much liquid? You absorb that much liquid. But you leak for girls. What do you mean you leak when girls wear you, but you turn circular when you enter the water? But you know, I learned that. Never, you know. Not really useful information for anyone. I feel like it should be pretty common knowledge. Like if you're wearing something absorbent, don't fucking jump in the water. But no one said that teenage Pekoe was smart. Menstrual pads are made to absorb liquid? No way! Yeah, you'd fucking think, but they work better in fucking water than they do on fucking girls, apparently. Stupid. And now we've learned that, hey, I gave you time. I gave you time to close your ear holes. Thank you very much. You can't blame that one on me. You can't blame that one on me. You know? You can't do it. You can't blame that one on me. That has nothing to do with... Well, I mean, it has something to do with me. It came out of my mouth. But I warned you. That day Pekoe's friend knows she's packing heat. God. It literally is like wearing... It felt like wearing a diaper. Or what I would assume wearing a diaper would be like. It was uncomfortable, you know? Uncomfortable. Not 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. And then we had a good number of blocks to walk back to my friend's place afterwards. Terrible. Yes. Fingers out of ears. Fingers out of ears. My precious ears in this Christian Minecraft server. This is in fact not a Christian Minecraft server. Congratulations. You have found probably like, I wouldn't say the least Christian Minecraft server, but it's, you know. Hello. Hello. Hopefully past Pekoe wasn't wearing yoga pants that were so popular. No, I was not allowed to. Also, yoga pants, it was more like juicy track suits, you know? But yeah, I wasn't aware. I wasn't allowed to. So. Yes. It's not the least Christian. You can cite Bible verses if it were ever necessary. Yes, exactly. That's why I was like, I can't say it's the least Christian Minecraft server, because that's a lie. How's the weather? I'm currently being killed. I am being slightly less killed than yesterday, but it isn't that... Oh, you know, it's actually pretty cool in here today. It's 26.5 degrees in my room today. Still much warmer than I would like, but... better than it's been for the last couple days. The bunnies are okay. They're fine. In fact, when I got home today, I cleaned up their area a bit. I'm gonna try... I'm hoping that as the weather is a little bit cooler, just as a little bit cooler over the weekend, I'm hoping I'll be able to, like, move the furniture that I need to so I can put all the hay away. Just because it's been so warm that I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I can't do it, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. Orthodox, Marxist, Nazarene, or Adventist? No. Those are churches. Yes, I know that, but none of those. Specifically, Lutheran and what was the one across this? What was it? Lutheran and Pentecostal. Yes. Yeah. Raccoon is mostly Protestant and Catholic. Yes, so Protestant specifically. Lutheran, again, being... I've given this before, but Lutheran specifically being the very first of the Protestant break-off churches. And Pentecostal being... crazy people. I can say that. I went to it. Okay? And Lutheran is the closest break-off to Catholicism, so a lot of the things are very, very similar. There was like an organ. I read music and doing hymns and stuff, all that kind of stuff. You know, okay, I'm not wrong saying it's crazy people. All right, it's it's Protestant or Pentecostal in terms of like branches of Protestant is like very like. Speaking in tongues, waving your arms in the aisles, fucking like booking it up and down, like crazy. And again, I can say that because I went there. No. I literally was. I ran the youth group. I ran the Sunday school for a while. You've got Protestants all wrong. No, I don't. I was a Protestant. So, if you wanna say whatever your idea of a Protestant is, if you went to a Protestant church as well, but this was my particular experience in a Protestant church. Those are, or not Protestant specifically. This is a Pentecostal. Protestantism is incredibly diverse. Like I said, Lutheran is also a Protestant church, and that was the first break-off. And that is very, very close to Catholicism. And this is, crazy people is not all Protestants. Thank you very much. Crazy people is everywhere. And the Protestants are a large range, because, Lutheran is very, very close to Catholicism, and then Pentecostals are the ones that I specifically was saying was crazy. And I went to both churches. Thank you very much. I went to both. I was baptized at birth. I fucking know the catechism backwards and forwards. I am confirmed. Fucking took classes Tuesdays and Thursdays through most of high school. Fucking all of my summer camps were Christian summer camps, all right? Fucking my mom still runs multiple Bible studies. Like, there's more types of Protestant denominations than you can shake a stick at. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, absolutely. There are so many, right? There's so many. And a lot of the time, Protestant in general tends to be what people think of when they think of Christianity, And then, of course, my mom is Pentecostal. I would specifically say that my mom is non-denominational. She goes to, she will take part in and go to every single church possible. Which is why I went to 2 fucking different churches. No sane person goes to a Lutheran church and a Pentecostal church. That's stupid. That's stupid. No one needs that much church in their life. Most of the new churches are from America. Well, yeah, Pentecostalism. Lutheranism is not. Lutheran is specifically German. You don't need to question my knowledge of Christian history. I was raised incredibly Christian. I know. Are you sure she didn't go to that third secret church? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the one that I'm near certain she's created in her living room at some point. Yeah. Evaded Latter-day Saints, at least. Not that they didn't fucking try their door-to-door shit, Yeah, it do be a time. It do be a time. Look at her now. Yeah, well, you know what? It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yay! But, it's all good fun anyway. And it's knowledge. I like knowledge. I like learning things. So, you know, that's perfectly fine. They're definitely insistent. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I've told the story of one of my friends in high school already, but because they used to do like door-to-door stuff, you know? And so when they would knock on her, so she was the daughter of the art teacher at our school, also a goth, punky goth, depending on the day. At the beginning of high school, she was more goth, and by the end of high school, she was more punk. And so when they would go around knocking and doing all their punk shit, at one point, yeah, she started up a fog machine and scared the ever living fucking bejesus out of those people. They did not come back. Goth punk, is she single? I don't know. I have not been in touch with her since a couple of years into high school, and then, yeah. Essentially, as all of my friends in high school stopped being weebs, I lost contact with all of them. So, yeah, they all became normal-ish people with, like, normal-ish hobbies and stuff. I think every single person that I still know from high school is, like, married with children. And then there's me. So, yeah. To be fair, your friends are outliers. My friends from high school, no, that was a very normal thing to occur. I'm near certain that my entire graduating class is 99% married and has children. It's just a very normal thing for where I graduated from. So, yeah. I am very much the outlier. Most Canadians your age. I need you to guess how old I am right now. I need you to guess, because I feel like you are going to guess incredibly incorrectly. I feel like you are under an incredibly incorrect assumption. Okay, interesting to see that at the very least you did say 30s, which, yes, that would be, I am in fact, that is as close as your guys are fucking getting. I am in fact in my 30s. A lot of people are married in their 30s. Especially, you said mid-30s? That most people are married in their mid-30s. I don't know where that... I mean, I guess it depends on where particularly... yeah, in Ontario. Okay, I'm Western Raccoonadian. Western specifically. The majority of people within their 30s are married. Maybe don't all have kids, but married. Yeah. It means younger generations are less likely to be married. Yes, it is actually, in fact, younger generations in general, which I guess you could count millennials in, but that's certainly an idea, that they are getting married later in life and are having less children. Way less people are having children. Like you guys already know, the only person that wants children in my friend group is Mom Friend, and she's already had a kid. She wants maybe one more. You know, and the rest of us are all just like, cool, yep, wonderful. We'll fucking be aunties to your weird kid. So, yeah. Bleh. I'm from a large coastal metropolis, and no one I know has kids. I am near a large coastal metropolis, and only one of my friends has kids. But everyone I know from high school had kids. But specifically because they are from a place where it is very normal for everyone to get married and have kids. Just because I live near a large coastal metropolis now. That does not mean that that is where I lived before. So yeah, for example, when you get to more suburban areas or smaller towns, things like that, it gets far, far more common that you are going to continue the more traditional route of marriage and children. Also, it's more affordable. If you live in a major metropolis, doesn't fucking matter if you're in the States or Raccoonadia, whatever. If you're North American, honestly, most of the world at this point, but I specifically just, North American, it's fucking expensive. We had this whole rant yesterday already. We don't need to rehash this shit. It's expensive to have kiddos. And that is a large reason that there are a lot of people who, even if they do want kids, they're not really going to. Your parents should give you money to have kids. Not everyone has rich-ass fucking parents. Kids are fucking expensive, right? Not really a thing that a lot of people, even if they want to, can afford. A lot of people can barely afford to keep themselves afloat. If you have a place that you own, if you own a place, you are like top 1% in most of Raccoonadia because it is fuck-ass expensive. Like I said, at least in like the southwest of Raccoonadia, if you don't have at least, like, 500,000 is a cheap place. Like, that's an apartment. And, like, maybe a nicer, but older building, 1 bedroom if you get into the more suburb areas. Who has money to have a house, like, right? Like have a house and have some children and like all that stuff that like our parents' generation got to do. That's very, 350 Canadian. Okay, yeah, in your money, sure, but guess fucking what? You get paid in your money. We get paid in our money. 500K is 500K. So fucking right off. Thank you very much. Yeah, and that's an apartment. Yes, absolutely. Ooh, you became an uncle. That's so exciting. Yay. People who are like, my parents pulled money from their retirement to give me down payment on a house. That's wonderful for them. That's great for them. I'm glad they have parents that can fucking do that. Majority of people don't have parents who can just fucking shove out 50K. And like, I'm in the population of people who, my parents did make good money by the end of their careers. At the beginning, no, absolutely not. We grew up firmly like lower middle class into middle class, and then by the time I left the house, because my parents didn't have to pay for me and my brother anymore, then they ended up in like upper middle class. They fucking go on cruises and shit, okay? But they fucking deserve that shit because they worked their entire lives and let them have some fucking fun, right? Like, I'm lucky to know if I really, really ever needed anything, my parents are in a place where they can help me. That is not the case for a lot of people. In fact, I would say the majority of people, right? That's simply just not the case. So, if that is the case for you, wonderful. Fuck yeah. Live it up. Get your fucking house. Have your fucking kids. Do your fucking thing. Do you. Wonderful, But for a lot of people, that's just not really in the cards, right? It's kind of like when people are like, oh yes, I bought my first house and it's wonderful. All you have to do is live with your parents and then you work at one of their companies. Oh, great, wonderful. And then you get money and buy your own house by the time you're 25. That's wonderful, beautiful. Get ready, bozo. Hello. Hello, readers. Hi, Seaman. Hi, Tori. Hello. I am ranting about the cost of existing. Welcome on in. A small loan of $1 million. Yes, exactly. Oh my god. I was too. Tori, can you give me a small loan of $1 million? You said that you're my dad now, right? You said that you're my dad the other day. She's an Albertan. Who the fuck's an Albertan? In this economy, absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, I'll make the next subathon goal wonderful. Thank you. Small loan of $1 million. You guys heard it here first, folks. Next subathon goal from Tori Oriane is to give me a small loan of $1 million so that I can buy a house. It'll be a crack shack, but it'll be a house. Have you guys ever seen those TikToks that are like, is it a European castle or a Raccoonadian crack shack? Have you guys ever seen those? Because maybe it's just on my page because I'm Raccoonadian, you know. But it just so happens that apparently a lot of places in Raccoonadia are more expensive than European castles. Crack shacks are often praised for their highly defensible positions. Of course, of course. You don't think so? Really? I kind of want to see if I can find a picture for that now. Wait. European castle or Canadian... Oh, okay, we'll just do Canadian house, you know? Oh, yes, here is one of the... I don't wanna full screen it. Why can't I download it? Stupid. I wanted to show you pictures. There's a TikTok and it doesn't want me to, whatever. Stupid. Whatever. Stupid. Wait, I'm gonna put you guys in the BRB room for a second and I'm gonna figure out how to show you. Because I wanna show you the crack shacks. But like, well, they're not all gonna be crack. It's not like a crack shack for sure, you know. But it's just like, you know, the chance that it's gonna be a crack shack is like high or whatever. Yes, and then we just do this. And then I'm gonna do this one. And this. No. Huh? Thanks so much. Why? Alright, perfect. Got it all figured out. Woo! Wee! Here we go. Wait, I should turn this off. I should turn my... I forgot to turn the... where's my... Someday I'll remember where all my buttons are. That day is not today. Okay, in theory, this will be fine.
Canadian real estate versus literal European castles, part 25. That's right, I'm back. And for those of you who haven't seen me before, yes, there are 24 more of these. Check the playlist, haters. This is 16 Chamomile Street, a 4-bed, 3-bath home in Vaughan, Ontario. The listing says that it's close to Highway 407 and all amenities. Think about that. All amenities. That's pretty incredible. Exotic pet stores, heavy mechanics for deep-sea drilling equipment, goth dentists, whatever the man can
goth dentist!
To it. It also says it's a handyman special, whatever that means. So let's take a look inside. Here's your living room with hardwood floors. That's pretty nice. Here's another shot of your living room. You can see that the floors are in a little bit of rough shape, so that's probably the handyman special part.
But they exist.
This is
fine.
Your dining room. Good natural light, although once again, some work to be done on the floors here. This is part of your kitchen. As you can see, the floors here could use a mop as well, and there's a little something going on with the ceiling up there. There's a bedroom. As you can see, there's a little bit of clutter, and again, the floors need some cleaning here, but this is fine. This
not that bad. It's fine.
From now on. Here's your spacious walk-in
closet.
Hey,
it's a man.
Now, for some reason,
why is he wearing a mask?
Doesn't actually want to walk into the walk-in closet. And he's also wearing a mask, which is a little unusual because this is a recent listing, but it's probably fine. Here's another bedroom. At this point, I might just replace this floor. It's going to take a long time to clean.
Did it catch on fire?
Here's another one of your bedrooms. You can see that there's a lot of cluttering.
Did that also catch on fire?
Viewers will recognize this as the potential for buried treasure. You can also see that the ceiling fan in this room is drooping, which does sometimes happen to ceiling fans.
Yes,
when they
this
get
is
tired.
the perfect place for that one ton of opium. Absolutely.
Just have a look at that. We also have this fun note here that's been posted about excessive mold throughout the first and second floors of the building. And finally, here's your staircase down to the basement, which as you can see is a little bit blurry, almost as if the person taking the photo was starting to run away as they were taking it. Now, this may seem a little off-putting because of the amount of mold in the picture, but I really wouldn't worry about it. Chances are it's just someone who is using their basement as an artisanal cheese cave to age their homemade cheeses. There's not really anything scary. There's probably nothing down there that's, growing or changing or becoming something else. Just don't think about it, put it out of your mind, just go to sleep, don't worry about it, nothing bad's gonna happen, okay? So, what
Something
would cost
bad
you
will
to live
happen.
here? Only $759,000.
Hey, that's really cheap!
That's fair. So, as always,
wow, wait, that's actually super affordable!
In France for only €499,000. This castle, situated
that's actually really affordable! Wow! I'm gonna move there! It's cheaper for me to live in that place than it would be just about anywhere here!
It boasts a garden planted with a variety of welcome species, including many century-old trees bordered by a river. The home features multiple fireplaces, a spiral staircase, a luxurious office, and stone steps leading up to a terrace at the back of the chateau. The
chateau is always nice, I guess.
In case you don't want your car to be soiled by century-old tree leaves.
But then you have to live in
So what's your
Toronto.
pick? The lovely home in Vaughan with your very own artisanal cheese cave, or the castle in France?
Cheese
Let me know in
cave!
the comments. I don't really know anything about
I don't
France,
live in
but as far as I know,
France.
you can't get good cheese there. So you're probably going to want this cheese cave. Canadian real estate versus little.
Anyway, he picked a really cheap option. Wow, that's so affordable. I'm surprised. I'm not gonna lie. That is actually pretty affordable. Now, to be fair, you do have to knock down the entire house and rebuild it. But that is not a bad price. Under $1 million for a plot of land. To be fair, you're not getting a house with the plot of land. It's literally the plot of land, and you have to pay to get rid of the house, and then also pay to put a new house on the property. But the fact that you're paying less than $1 million for a plot of land that a house can be on, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Also, how old is this video? Okay, this video is also over a year old, so who knows if that is still the price of that particular piece of real estate. But the fact that it existed is wonderful. Look at that. We don't need $1 million. We only need like 850,000, you know? Okay, so it's you know, 760K to buy the property. Then you're probably gonna have to pay your taxes and your real estate agent and all that shit, right? So all of that crap. But then you pay $50,000 to knock the house down and get all that stuff taken away. You know, that's like a steal. I don't actually know how much it is to demolish a house. I'm just gonna assume it's probably something about there. And then, you know, you're still only at like $810,000. You've got $40,000 out of your $850,000 that you can buy one of those those little container houses and just plop that down. You do need to pay a little bit extra to you want to make sure all the pipes and shit are connected. It's probably generally important to have like running water and a place to shit. So you'll probably want to do that too, and your internet and electricity. But like that's probably not that expensive to connect into because it already exists. If the HOA is cool with it, we don't have a ton of HOAs here, to be fair. So I didn't really think about that. In Western Raccoon, that's not really a thing. Are HOAs a thing in Toronto? I always kind of assumed that was just a stateside thing. Because yeah, we don't really have those. Which it was not the millennials because the housing market here started going crazy whilst we were still in school. The usual culprits, the boomers. We have municipal bylaws instead. Yeah, there might be some, but I've never heard of an HOA in Canada. Yeah, we don't really have HOAs in Raccoon. We do, apparently, which is weird to some of y'all, when I was talking about it before, the apartments do have strata councils, which are essentially like an HOA, but in an apartment building. You know? So... yeah, we have strata councils. which is like, I mean, there's also like an oversight, management place usually. But strata councils are, you know, because they have like, you say basically, I guess kind of. But it's specifically apartment based because there's so many people who live in a really close proximity. Yeah, those make way more sense than HOAs, right? I think so too. They make sure every apartment keeps their lawn moored. Well, some of the things that a strata council does are like vote on, and find, by the way, like the people who fucking fix and deal with your elevator stuff, or like do the garbage stuff, or like the people who fix the plumbing, or the do the cleaning, or do the fire, like the go through each unit and like check the fire systems and stuff, you know? Apartments should be destroyed and replaced with houses. Yeah, I can't fucking afford to live in a house, so fuck you in particular. If apartments didn't exist, I would be living on the street. Thank you very much. I cannot afford a house. So, look, rent is astronomical. Whenever HOA, they're mostly just management services and don't really have the same powers as HOAs in America. Yeah, exactly. And HOA is like an actual thing, and the way that they're like stereotyped and looked at is, generally speaking, a stateside thing. Yes. Can we turn houses into apartments? I mean, I think houses are just fine if you live in a place where houses make sense, you know? Like, you live in like I do not live in the middle of nowhere. My guy, where the fuck do you think I live? I feel like me saying southwestern Raccoon over and over. I don't live in the middle of nowhere. To be fair, I do live in suburbia. I do not live in the Yukon. I do not live in the major city because I can't fucking afford that shit. So yeah, do I live like outside of like the big city zones? Yes. But I can also get into those city zones with transit within like a couple of hours maximum. Is BC hell, or is it okay? In what way? Because in terms of like there's stuff to do, it's really pretty. You can go like hiking and skiing and go to the beach and do water stuff. Like, it's wonderful. It's beautiful. In that case, not hell. If you mean the cost of living, then yes. Yes, it is hell. Yeah, I helped one of my friends get an apartment many years ago at this point, like a good fucking handful of years ago, in downtown. There's only fucking one downtown in BC. There's one. You know, expensive. That shit is expensive. If you ignore the existence of money, it's pretty far from hell. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. What Waverly said. Other than affordability, BC is wonderful. But yeah, it's incredibly expensive. Even when you go further north, it is not as affordable as one would think, living outside of the major city, right? Because you still have places that are, you know, really nice, like tourist destinations, right? You've got like all the orchard places, and you got other things like that. The people are kind of antisocial, not compared to a lot of places, and it also depends on what you're doing and where you're going. To be fair, I am an introvert, so like I am perfectly fine with not talking to people. But also, if someone talks to me, I will smile at them and talk at them. If they smile at me in general, I will also smile at them. You know, it really depends. If you're trying to talk to a random person on the side of the street, yeah, they're probably not going to talk to you. Why? Because they're busy. They're outside because they're trying to do something, you know? They're you know, they've got their plan, they're doing their plan, they're not there to make friends. If you go to a place where people are specifically trying to hang out, socialize, and make friends, wonderful. It's gonna be great. You try to fucking talk to someone on a bus and they don't want to be talked to on the bus. Oh my god, if someone tries to talk to me on the bus, Depends on who they are. If they're an old person, or they're nice, or they're like a tourist, and you can tell they're a tourist and they want help with something, or they want, you know, they're just like talking about stuff. Sure, fine, I will talk to you. I'm gonna be super nice to you. Otherwise, please don't talk to me on the bus. Please, please, dear God. I'm on this bus because I'm trying to get from point A to point B. Generally speaking, I'm on my way to or from work. I don't want to talk to you. Please, just leave me alone. Let me read my manga in peace. Thank you for the hydrate. Do you work here? Bro, I'm riding a fucking bus. Yeah. Yes, I know, chaotic. I know. It's all it's all a ruse. It's all a ruse. To be fair, you can say that about the majority of streamers, not even just VTubers. A lot of us, I mean, we talk. That's what we do for hours. We play video games. We talk and we play video games. And a lot of people assume that talking means extrovert. But a lot of us are very much introverts. Very much so. I mean, a lot of us in general play a lot of video games, and if you're gonna stay at home and play a video game all day, you're probably not talking to a lot of people, to be fair. The stream is your comfort zone? Yeah, exactly. I talk a lot in places where I'm comfortable, which essentially is here and with my 3 friends. You know? Also, you know, if I didn't talk, I think you guys would probably not, you know, you wouldn't really be here. That's kind of you know, the purpose of me is to make you smile and entertain you, you know? That's the point. I'm here to make you have a fun day, right? We're here to be silly little guys together, you know? If I just sat here and I just, you know, if I came onto stream and did what I do when I go to a party, it would be a whole lot of silence, some awkward talking, but specifically only if someone else talked to me first. You go to parties, specifically when extrovert friend drags me to parties. Yes, literally the last one I went to was Mel's birthday, and I did in fact find a corner behind a couch, sat in that place until someone was like, holy fuck, because they came to sit on the couch, and they were like, why are you here? So, you said we only went to one party in 6 years? Have never said that. For surezies. Why? Because I get dragged to my friends' birthday parties and stuff. Now, I've been to one rave, and that was because I went with extrovert friend, and I spent most of the time sitting in the bleachers. I've been to... In the last 6 years, I've not been to a single club. I've only gone to a club a couple of times, and only one time was it a normal person club, and the rest of the time it was for anime events. Look, I don't very often go out, and if it's a party that my friends are throwing, and usually for an event that, you know, I'm gonna celebrate with them, like their birthday, or like someone's having a kid, or, you know, someone is getting married, or like a big life event or something, you know? But I don't go to all of them. For example, extrovert friend is throwing a party this weekend, and I am not going. Maybe I responded with a maybe, but I'm going to be streaming while they're partying. Cause that's my happy place. Okay, so like, I go to them because I love my friends and I want to support them. but parties are loud and there's lots of people I don't know and they're incredibly uncomfortable. And other than seeing a couple of my friends and I like give them some hugs, I literally will just sit if it's at Mel's place, I'll sit in a corner. If it's at extrovert friend's place, I will sit on the back of her couch. That is it. That's what I do. I sit and I eat specifically Mel's corn dip. You become overstimulated so easily. I'm not fond of environments that are really loud that I cannot control. Oh yeah, very much ADHD. I feel like that should be obvious. Mel does parties? Yeah. She doesn't throw a lot of parties, 'cause she's a little bit further out of the way, in terms of where she lives. To be fair, same. But like, she throws them for like her birthday and for like other events and stuff. You know, her parents also join the parties, mostly her dad. They're wonderful. They're so fun. They're so cool. So chill. I'm surprised that you're surprised by that. I'm surprised that you're surprised by that, Juicebox. You know Mel. That's crazy. Mel makes wonderful corn dip. Honestly, I need to like steal everything about it. It's so good. It's so good. She just makes the world's best corn dip. She also makes the world's best snickerdoodle cookies. I love them so much. When we lived together, again, now that at this point, that is holy fuck. We haven't lived together in like near a decade. It's really fucking sad. Anyway, when we lived together, she would make them and it was wonderful. Hello, welcome on in, Raiders. Hello. Sydney? Hello. Welcome on in. Hello. My name is Pekoe Boo, here one and only super cool ghostly raccoon. We're talking about being awkward. Yeah. Mela said she just wears pajama all days, most days. Yes. Mel is an introvert. Less of an introvert than me, but she is an introvert. But she wears pajamas all day because she works from home. You know? She's an artist. That's what she does. So she doesn't necessarily always have to be leaving the house. But, nowadays, she also doesn't she doesn't do as much of that as she used to when she was a little bit younger, and also before she got married. But she, you know, of our friend group, I would say that for a while, she was one of the heavier drinkers. You know, she liked doing a little drink and doing a little dance. You know, in a say-so way. Thank you very much. You know, and she knows a lot of people. Mel knows a lot of people. Not as many as extrovert friend. But like she did the whole, like, she's good at networking. She's very personable. She's good at talking to people, even though she's introverted. She is very good at talking to people, right? Why do you need to qualify? Because brains and people and brains and stuff. Brains and people and brains and stuff. Yeah. She gives me fellow introverted vibes. She's an introvert. She is. She just is good at being social and extroverted when she wants to be or when she needs to be, because that's another thing. It was very, very, if you wanted to be successful as like, as any sort of like content creator, right? Networking is important, and there's a reason why some of us fucking chill at the bottom. Okay, you know, she was really good at talking to people and meeting new people and doing all that kind of stuff, and so is extrovert friend. They're wonderful at it, and I am the weird little guy who followed along behind them or got dragged to things, and then I got introduced to people, and I was like, hey, and they were like, hey, and then extrovert friend will keep talking to them, and I'm gonna go fucking sit by a wall. So, Jello, well, thank you for the gifted membership to Earl Grey Toast. I do like Earl Grey. And Earl Grey, ooh, Earl Grey spread on a toast sounds fucking delicious. Oh my gosh. Mel was one of your friends selling things at Oshi Uplook. Yeah. Mel, that's Mel's like full-time thing. She is an artist. She goes to conventions and she like sells things at tables and stuff. She will also be at Offkai. So if you happen to be going to Offkai, Mel will also be at Offkai, and she has lots of cute stuff, and there may or may not be some Pico stuff that shows up. Who knows? May or may not. No one knows. Certainly not I. That would be crazy. Why would I know anything? So, you know, Mel is wonderful. I love her so much. I love Mel. She's, again, I mean, obviously, she's one of my 3, like, besties. She is wonderful. She is super fantastic. I asked for Pekoe stuff. Nice. Oh. Yeah, so save money and don't spend at her booth. Got it. Crazy. Wild. She's got Tory stuff. She's got cute little keychains for all the beasties. You know? For indies, she doesn't tend to stock like 12 million. Usually, I think for smaller indies, she tends to stock like 15 to 20 pieces. Is like, that's usually her like go-to minimum if she doesn't really know and it's just like she's drawing someone that she likes who is like a smaller indie. And then for obviously the more well-known someone is, the more stuff you put in, you know? So that like, cause you know, obviously more people are gonna know them. So they're anyway, it's very cute. For example, like she's gonna have about 12 million like mocha bits cause Momo is wonderful and her cardboard cult, her goobays are, you know, you're gonna have a mocha necklace. That's just the way that it's gotta be. She has great air fresheners. Yes! She does. She doesn't really make a ton of air fresheners anymore. Because she found that not a lot of people bought them after a while. I think just probably because like not a lot of people drive, I guess, ? I don't fucking know the reasoning of that. Hi, Job. But yeah. I really actually enjoy her car air fresheners. The Mel one specifically, the one she made for herself, smells like melons. So good, so wonderful. Yes, don't charge it to me. Thank you very much. That's crazy. Do not. She won't believe you. She won't believe you. Not quite the audience or hard to get that popular scent. Yeah, I mean, she did it for like some bigger indie VTubers. She had like different scents for people, and she would always like she never just like did it herself. She would like go and like be like, oh hi, like I want to, you know, is it okay if I do this, and also what scent would you like, sort of thing. And so it was really cute. She made them and they were really wonderful. But yeah, and they don't really, I think they were like decently expensive, and then she like no one really like bought them after a while because my assumption is still just like no one fucking drives, I guess. You have the mint air freshener still hanging in your car. Mint. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I bought the one of her. I bought Mel one just because I do really like melon scented and or flavored things. Honestly, I do think that they're quite wonderful. So yeah, even if you say you're the fan cord owner, I mean, you can fucking try. I don't think it's gonna work. Well, like, you could fucking try. My Pekoe air freshener smells like garbage. A, there is no Pekoe air freshener. B, even if there was, it would not smell like garbage. Thank you very much. Problem with air fresheners, they don't last more than a week. I'm pretty sure hers lasted more than a week. But also, they're really cute. So... Bought her Mel air freshener one recently. Haven't opened it yet, though. Ah. Yeah. Doubt trash pad air freshener. I smell yummy, thank you very much. Could just be because I buy nice perfume, but thank you very much. I smell just fine. How does the concept of Cheeto, but instead of cheese powder, it's melon flavored powder? I mean, that's just like a melon puff. It's like a... Yeah, it's just like a melon puff with some mild corn flavor. I don't know. It doesn't sound overly appetizing to me, but I'd try it, you know? I would try it. That's fine. Whatever. So, you know. Many scents now are synthetic and can cause long-term damage to sensitive cilia in your nasal passage. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly A-okay with that. I don't give a fuck. What do I need to smell? Nothing. Don't care. I love my cilia too much to Lysol them crazy. Thank you for the posture check. Stretching. My back. Thank you for the hydrate. I waterboarded myself. Well, it's not technically waterboarding, but it's, you know, it's close enough, you know. It was, in fact, a successful hydrate. I just hydrated my lungs. Thank you very much. You know, you gotta take them out and wash them every once in a while. So, like, this is just, like, the preliminary or whatever, so. There we go. Everything is fine. What are you, a frog? No, I'm a raccoon. You shouldn't get water in your lungs during waterboarding. Yeah, well, I said it's not technically waterboarding, you know? It's not like I'm doing it correctly or anything. It's fine, whatever. We can all have a little incorrect waterboarding as a treat. It's fine. It doesn't have to be proper waterboarding. Just like a little bit of non-correct, you know? Just for funsies. Is the waterboarding immersive? It could be. Not traditional methodology. Yes, exactly. I had I've told you guys this before, but like when like I've said like before, like if you're like unfit and you go for a run, you can like taste blood in your mouth, right? And I've told that to other people before, and they're always like, that's not true. I had someone who I have told that to, a significant other of one of the girlies, sent me a TikTok. And they were like, holy fuck, you were telling the truth. And I was like, yeah, bitch. I even told you the scientific reasoning behind it. But you didn't believe me, but you're gonna fucking believe this random person's TikTok? Terrible, terrible, terrible. I can't believe this. You think that TikTok is more believable than me. I don't spread incorrect information for funsies. Thank you very much. I spread correct information. Usually that's vaguely cursed. But yeah, if you're unfit, because when you exercise, obviously your blood pressure goes up, right? Your heart's going at a faster rate, so your blood pressure goes up. That's just kind of how it works, right? And so sometimes if your body isn't used to it, the tiny little capillaries, the tiny little thin little blood vessels that are in your alveoli, the fucking air sacs in your lungs, they burst. And it's not like terrible, you know, because when they burst, they're so small that like when only a small amount of them burst, like it's not gonna like flood your lungs or anything, you know? Also, you're so unfit, you're gonna fucking stop soon anyway, so like it's no big. But what happens is the blood is like, it's like a blood mist, you know? It kind of like pops, and it's like a blood mist, you know? And then what happens is that when you exhale, the vapors of this blood mist come out. And, you know, it's got the fucking hemoglobins and whatever that it turns into the irons, and then you get the iron taste in your mouth, and it tastes like blood because, like, there's some blood in your lungs. But it's not like a large amount. It's just like a little bit, you know? Because you're unfit, and your body is not used to you raising the blood pressure for no fucking reason. So, yay. It's true. Your body can do all sorts of fun things if you try to start exercising. Oh yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. Bodies do not like change. That's the thing. Bodies really like to be doing the exact same thing at all times, right? How unfit is unfit? Like for this to happen? Or like in general? Because honestly, you can be like decently fit and just doing something that is outside of your usual, and you can still have this to happen. For example, I used to be quite fit. Like as a teenager, I played a lot of sports. I was forced to play a lot of sports, you know? I had like good musculature and definition, but a lot of these things that I would do were sprint based, right? Short term, right? Going really fast for short spurts, and like in rotation in team sports, right? So when I tried to do a long distance run, which is something that my brother did a lot of, like cross country, for example, instead of like sprinting and relays, I had this happen to me. And I was decently fit at the time, but I was doing something that was really different from my usual fitness activity. So that's one thing. Like if you change it up, for example, even though you might be fit, you might be good at like sprinting or lifting or whatever, you try to do long distance running, your body's gonna be like and like might throw a little fit at you, and that's fine, you know? It's just something that your body's not used to, because bodies don't like change, right? Whereas at this point, if I tried to jog for like 2 blocks or something, I would also taste blood. Yay! Have fun surviving the heat wave, Martin. Good luck. Good luck. Can you run for 5 minutes? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But I am well aware that I am unfit. I could walk for forever. You want me to run anywhere? Abso-fucking-lutely not. You guys know it at this point. I think some of you underestimated when I say that I'm unfit. I think some of y'all underestimated me until we started doing Ring Fit. I think some of y'all underestimated it. But I've shown you. I've shown you. Thank you very much. You distribute information no one wants to hear. It's learning. It's understanding. Harder to run if you got flat feet. What does that have to do with anything, though? I started doing it, you already quit. Okay, that's not my fault. That's because it's too fucking hot. And to do 3D, I have to put on a fucking full body suit. Thank you very much. That's not something to be proud of. I know. I'm trying to fucking fix it, okay? It's slow going. We'll get there eventually. Thank you very much. You're able to do some exercises and not others. I can do some like basic weight stuff. I have shit ass cardio. That's my biggest problem. I have fuck all in terms of cardio. I've decided to lose 10 pounds before off. You have a month. Is that healthy? Is 10 pounds in a month? I guess like 2.5 pounds in a week isn't like the worst thing in the world. It's like shit once and you'll lose 3 pounds, I suppose. But like, you can do it safely. Okay, that's the most important part. If you eat nothing but salads, that sounds like literal hell. That sounds like literal hell. Cause like, I know it's possible, right? But the important part is that it's safe and like maintainable, you know? And not like a crash diet like every fucking cosplayer used to do 5 years ago. Well, 5 to 10 years ago. You know, not like all of us who would be like, okay, it's a week before convention, it's time to fucking stop eating and just drink water. No, that's not healthy. That's not healthy. Don't do that. Bad. That's bad. Don't do that shit. That's how you get disordered eating. 10 pounds a month is perfectly fine. 10 pounds a week will kill you. Well, it won't kill you. It won't be fun. You're gonna gain it all back. It won't kill you. Hi, Rabbit. Hello. Your alarm will ring in 5 hours. Yes, go to bed. Get some sleep, Waverly. Go to sleep. Get some bed. Yes. Sleep well. Get your zuz in. Get your zuz in. You can eat more in Japan and Taiwan and still lose weight. Somehow I think Australian food nutrient density is way higher. I mean, Western countries in general do tend to be more calorie heavy, but it also depends on how you're eating in Asia. For example, I did not lose any weight in Japan. And I walked far more than I usually would. I also ate far more than I usually would. And a lot of it was incredibly heavy, incredibly salty, and also a good amount came from the convenience store. So like, it very much depends on what it is that you are looking to eat whilst you're somewhere, you know? My daily maintenance calories is 4K! I mean, to be fair, that was probably me in high school when I, like, and university, honestly. Even though I didn't really work out at that point at all. It was just remnants. The life of the young. When you can eat 10,000 calories, stay up without sleep, and play League of Legends for 4 days straight. So sad. Convenience stores could be very healthy, especially in Japan. Can be. Can be is the caveat there. The caveat. Yeah, but please remember that you work out and I am sedentary. Yeah. I feel like you're still suffering from that until now. Well, I felt fine at the time, but to be fair, yeah, at this point, I used to be like, oh, sleep is for the weak. And now I'm very much like, sleep is for the weak and I am weak. So, yeah. Were you ever able to do that? Oh yeah, that was me. Essentially, until I turned 30. And still, I can eat way shittier food than the majority of the population. Sleep is for the weak and I am weak. Sleep is for the weak and I am weak. Sleep is for the weak, not the weak. Sleep is for both. Thank you very much. If I don't set an alarm, I will sleep a minimum of 12 hours. It's really bad. Okay? I just hibernate. That's what I do. If I don't have an alarm, I just go into a good little hibernation. Just gone. You know? We don't need to exist. We can just pass out. It's a good fun time. Although sometimes you have weird dreams. You know? Like, for example, reoccurring stress dreams. Weirdly enough, the most reoccurring stress dream I get is working as a server at a Red Robin's, because I did that in I did that in university for a while, not high school. I worked at other restaurants in high school, but particularly, it is specifically always the same fucking Red Robin's. Always. And it's not like, oh, oh no, I'm back in time and I'm working. No. It's like I am me and they call me after, like, whilst I'm sleeping, after my current shift, and they're like, we've been trying to get a hold of you for all these years. Why have you not been showing up at your shifts? And then I have to, like, just start fucking working there again, and there's no, like, bonus training, and I don't know anything anymore, and I have to, like, all the tables, and it's not even that I'm late for work, it's that I'm, like, I've no call, no showed for, like, multiple years, and it's so stressful. It always ends with an alarm going off, and then I wake up thinking that I'm late to go to fucking work, but it's not even my real work. It's a fucking job I had over a decade ago. Anyway, that's my most reoccurring stress dream. It's really nice that my model has decided to just fucking freeze with this particular expression, because yeah, that is exactly how I feel about this particular dream. So thanks so much. Ubagi, thank you for the super wake up. I can't wake up. I've gotta go to work. Oh, I gotta go to work. Thank you for the hydrate. It's the worst because it's a combination of like stress because you don't know what you're doing, and then like, you know, also like having to work in general, which, you know, that's its own. But then also the stress of like letting people down because you've let people down for such a long period of time, and now you're trying to like make up for it, and like, but you're still getting everything wrong. It's so stressful. He's so stressful. Oh. Is it just doing everything that I did in the last, like, 5 minutes? Hello? I got, you know, it's doing something. Hello? Please stop lagging. Why is it lagging? I hate this. I'm going to blame the heat. Okay, is that better? There we go. There we go. That's much better. Okay, cool. Wonderful. What the Pekoe doing? No one fucking knows. Not even Pekoe. No one fucking knows. Yeah, it's fine now. It all caught up. Everything is fine. Everything caught up and we're fine and dandy. And everything is perfectly A-okay. Pekoe doesn't nose either. No, Pekoe doesn't know. I have a nose. It's right there. Wee! There, right there. You see, that's my nose. No, right there. See, I have one. You can't say I don't, because I do. I do need to be up early for RMT tomorrow. I do, but I like my Boobae time. So, you can't get rid of me that quickly, although my tummy does hurt still, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure that it was actually just food poisoning. I think I got food poisoning. But that's fine. I live. Tummy hurt? Yeah. That's what happens. Just saying we should do some work soon. I will do some work. I will. Don't you worry about it. You stream for 1.5 hours. That's sufficient. No, it's not. Not for me. Minimum 2 hours. Unless specifically it's a Ring Fit stream and then fuck you in particular, maybe an hour. Yeah, you live with pain, Pekoe pain. Yes, Pekoe pain indeed, but it is what it is. The thing that I don't like is when the pain changes up. When the pain is the same, then it's fine. You know, right? Like there's particular types of pain that I'm just really, really used to. So like those are normal for me. And like it is what it is. But like when I get other kinds of pain, I'm like, why? I mean, I can deal with them. I can work through them. Because like I still exist now. I would prefer to just lay sideways on a bed. But I'm here. So it's fine. You have chronic pain or chronic illness? Yes. To be fair, are you really a VTuber? Or rather, I don't know any VTubers who don't have some sort of chronic illness? Yes. So, yes. I have not played more Mecha Chameleon, but we are going to be playing more Mecha Chameleon tomorrow night. Technically, yes, tomorrow night. Exactly 24 hours from now, essentially, we will be playing more Mecha Chameleon with a bunch of cute girls. Do I need to make that thumbnail? Yes. Yes, I do. Like how many CEO is gonna be in office? Go to bed, Ubagi. Go to bed. Go to bed. Save yourself. Save yourself. Be good. Do what you must do. Get some rest. I just finished work. Hi, Phantom. Hello, hello, hello. I've got many thumbnails to make. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate. I don't think Echo is in this particular group. I'm pretty sure she collabed with Elia on it in a different group, because there's multiple groups, because, you know, when cute girls are like, hey, who wants to play this thing? And then a bunch of us are like, me! And then it turns out that you end up with too many people, and then you have to have multiple collabs. Oh no, how terrible. I'm pretty sure that she is not, in fact, in this particular collab. Yeah. Yep. Ooh! Oh my gosh, the Minecraft event too that's coming. I saw on when they posted. Okay, so Pam posted about this Minecraft event on her Twitter, and I did see it specifically because Ketsu reposted it. Previous Violure talent reposted it, and I was like, oh, that looks really fun. But I was like, but I don't know the people running it. I don't know how many people I'm gonna know in it. Like, I don't want to like just be like, hi, you know. So I didn't. And then a lot of the girls who came in apparently had they had like, you know, they could be like, hey, can I invite this person? Or like, hey, can I invite this? So I got invited by another girlie who I'm very grateful they thought about me. They were like, you like Minecraft? Would you like to join this thing? And I was like, yes. Because, A, I like Minecraft, and I saw the event, and I did think it was going to be cool, but then I got inside my own head, and I was like, I don't know them. What if they think I'm weird? And then, so I was like, yeah, I'll join you because I like cute girls, and I like Minecraft. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited, because but I'm also nervous, because it's going to be a lot of people that I don't know. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to not. I'm not gonna be too weird in my role play this time. You know. Have a good one, Eternal. Drive to work. Drive safely. Drive safely. Yeah. This time it is role play again. It is an RP faction server. So I will have some sort of character. I don't even know what kind of character yet. Because our faction just changed members. Or rather, we were a faction of 4 people, and we have just joined with another faction. So there's more people, which is good because, you know, the more people you have in your faction, the higher chance that you might become one of the like bigger powers, you know. But there is a max. You're only allowed to, I believe it's 7 or 8 people. So like we're like close to the max for the amount of people in a faction. I'm not gonna say who's in it. You guys will see on opening day. You'll see on opening day. But I also don't know what kind of faction we're gonna be. All I know is that I'm gonna be a menace. But I'm gonna try to be a lovable menace so that other girls like me, you know? Because, you know, for example, if we're gonna be like a domineering, all the land is belong to us sort of faction, then like I need to play a character that like fits in that kind of faction. Whereas if we're gonna be like a very like, oh, flowers, of course will help you type of faction, then, you know, I wanna, you know, I'm gonna come up with a character that, like, fulfills that need. But no matter what, I am gonna steal from other people. Look, it's factions. It's a war. I'm allowed to take stuff from other people. I'm gonna. I don't care what kind I don't care what kind of faction we end up having. I don't care if we're a peace-loving faction. I'll just... Oh, I'm I'm just gonna borrow this. Oh, I'm so glad that they have this. This is so wonderful. You know, I'm just gonna oopsie accidentally. Oh my gosh. Look at this shiny thing. Oh, this is so nice. I'm just gonna take this home. I don't care what kind of faction we're running. I will steal all of your diamonds. I will break into your chests, and there's nothing you can do about it. I may or may not have already vaguely threatened Chai on Twitter with a raccoon stealing food gif. But that is my general plan, my immediate plan from the very get-go. No matter if we are a peaceful faction or a warring faction, I will be stealing things from other people's houses. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It just depends on the way that I will do it and the way that I will interact with people whilst doing it. You know? That's the important part. That's the difference. I also, though, I'm not overly familiar with the mods that are in this pack, so I'm gonna have to look into that before we get into it, because, I mean... We all know that I'm gonna spend far too much time on this server in the, 1 week that it's up. Especially because I don't think I'm gonna be there for the ending. Because it opens on Friday, and then I think it's open for 3 weeks. And that happens to be Extrovert Friend's wedding. So I will not be there for the ending. No, it's not just 1 week. It's a couple of weeks. But the last week happens to be a week where I'm not here for half of the week. So, high shot, I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of stuff into chests for my faction mates and be like, good luck. So, There's a cool mod that'll have armies. I don't know if it will. I'm not overly certain as to what is in this mod pack in particular. I really should look into it. They do have the mod pack for us to download already, so I should probably do that and check it out on a solo world. Just at the very least to have an understanding of what is in it. Not even understand the mods in particular necessarily, but just have a vague knowledge of I could learn this thing for this mod pack sort of idea. So you'll learn so you'll learn most during opening day. Yeah, I might try it a little bit beforehand just to get a feel for it, but yeah. For the most part, I'll probably be fucking around opening day a ton. Yeah. So Friday, we already have a stream at 8 p.m. PST, and this particular server opens at 3 p.m. PST. So high shot that I'm gonna be playing Minecraft all day. I haven't decided if I'm gonna stream all of it or just the opening. But even if I do stream all of it, you're just gonna end up with a bunch of Minecraft. And then we're gonna play Villainess for a good handful of hours because I fucking want to, because I have been itching to play that game. And then I'll probably play more Minecraft, and will I sleep? Who knows? And then Saturday is my day off, where I usually don't do anything, but maybe I'll just play Minecraft all day. Do I need to do other things, like errands and grocery shopping? Yes. Definitely, but maybe instead I'll just play Minecraft. You guys aren't gonna be surprised by that at all. I feel like some of the girls on the server, even some of the girls in the faction, might be surprised by the fact that I very easily no-life Minecraft. No. Especially when it comes to new servers or time-limited things. I have problems, and those problems are I will spend my entire day on one game, not realize it was my entire day, grab food, and then return to playing that game. So I feel like that's what's gonna happen, and I am perfectly okay with doing 12 million mining so that the girls can have good armor and stuff. So yeah. Yep. Did the Sky server thing end? Well, the problem is that I did what I do with Minecraft servers. And the other girls got on every once in a while and did like cute little girl like Minecraft things, like breed animals and get flowers and build little houses. And I finished everything that you could possibly do in the overworld, then also went to the Nether on the Sky Islands, and you have to and yeah, I did all of that. And then like no one else was really on the server, and then I spent like way too long on the server and did too much stuff, and you know, I did what I do in Minecraft servers. Which, you know, is problematic when there's like only a handful of people on the server. Also, I got really, really annoyed at the speed of ghasts. This was my first time. Happy Gas have been out for a fucking hot second. I understand how they work. I've never actually used one before because very often I don't play on vanilla servers. I play on modded servers, and those tend to be a couple of updates behind a lot of the time. Just so that all the mods like work together and stuff. They take longer to update, right? So I've not actually used Happy Gas before, and I used it here, and they're useful for building, and they're cute and whatever. They're so slow. They're so fucking slow. And it is the main way of getting around in this particular Skyblock pack. To get to the other fucking islands that are around. Now, the islands themselves are fun. Some of them have bosses on them. You gotta beat stuff up. You pick stuff up in treasure chests. I have way too much fucking shit in my little storage room. But it takes so long to go from place to place to place. I also have a max level healing spell. And like the priest's spell book. Which some of you will know from the last RP server that we were in, because yeah, so I just kind of like got to like the last end of that particular magic pack real fast, and didn't really need it because it's Skyblock, but like, you know. Yay! I don't have problems. I don't have problems. Problems have me. It's fine. It's actually not fine. This is exactly the reason that I have a whole bunch of stuff to do before deadlines tomorrow. Because I tell myself I'm gonna do things, and then suddenly the day is gone. Where did the day go? Oh no! And now it's the day before things are due, and I have things to do. So I did not do the thing earlier. You are correct. You are correct. I did not do the thing. I did other useful things in procrastinating doing that thing, like cleaning and recording that my bike works. Ooh, so maybe I can stop procrastinating putting that on fucking Facebook Marketplace. Ooh, yeah. So at least it was useful, you know. I did some cleaning, I took out the garbage, I recorded that, pet the bunnies, fluffed the bunnies, did a little bit more cleaning. Yeah, still have deadlines to meet though, so, I also ate. I was wondering, I was like, did I eat anything? My tummy kind of hurts. I was like, no, I did eat. My tummy's just stupid. You mean the exercise bike you were supposed to be using? No, I'm not using it anymore. I bought a walking pad because I wasn't using the bike anymore because it is in a different room and I very rarely leave my computer room on days I don't work. So I wasn't using the bike. And so therefore I thought it was useless. And so I bought a walking pad and now I have a walking pad. Yay! It would be more useful if I actually use the walking pad more often, but I'm doing my best. It's not very good, but it's my best. Bing! I do not tap to get the steps in, thank you very much. I don't. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I do try to use the walking pad, at least specifically on days where I don't leave my house, which does happen to happen. Essentially, if I don't have a appointment of some sort, be it like medical or otherwise, I'm probably not going to leave my house, because I like to do everything on the same day. You know, if I have to leave my house once, I might as well just do everything at the same time. So I figured the walking pad would be good because, you know, on days where I wasn't leaving my house, I would get maybe like 64 steps. It's actually kind of sad. When I say I'm sedentary, on days where I do work, I get like 10K steps because like I fucking walk to the bus and I walk away from the bus to work and I walk to get my lunch and I walk back and I walk and I like walking. Walking is fine. But the problem is on days where I don't have to leave my house, I don't do anything. I walk to my computer and then I walk to the bathroom and then I walk back to my computer. So I figured, you know, the walking pad is good for days like that. So that at least I get like a couple thousand steps in, you know? Whilst like, you know, watching a cute girl streaming or something. And that's doable. It's also really fucking hot outside and I don't want to do that. 64 steps is like plant level of movement. Yes. I understand it's not good. I fully understand that. That's why I fucking bought a walking pad. I just look, when I get comfortable in a place, time does not exist. Okay? It's not on purpose. I'll sit down and I'll start doing something and then I just like will not stop doing that thing until I like need to stop doing that thing. Either because I'm gonna pass out from hunger or like I really need to pee or an alarm goes off and it's time to start stream, in which case I'm still gonna be sitting. So yeah. That would be the reason. That would be the reason. Okay, I should probably actually do a little bit of work, though. I should probably do a little bit of work. And start working on the Boobae homework form. Homework for the Boobaes. From my birthday. I use streaming to moderate my gaming hours. I sure don't. Yay! Woohoo! Hope the walking pad works out. It's been pretty good so far. I mean, to be fair, it's literally right under my desk. I can't ignore that it exists because I literally cannot pull my chair in all the way under my desk anymore. It lives right under my desk. Specifically so that I can unfold it, because it folds in half. So I can unfold it and then like walk while like at my computer, you know? So I can like keep doing the thing I'm doing and just instead of sitting, I have to fucking move a little bit, you know? Yeah. Because therefore, you know, it's slightly useful, kind of, right? Slightly useful, kind of. All right. I mean, I should just like get a whole bunch of redeem ideas for you guys. I know that you guys already wanted like things like that. I do not walk in the walking pad while sitting. How would that even work? Oh, your desk was too low. My desk is in fact a standing desk. Do I ever stand my standing desk? Not really. I have used my standing desk to put my desk all the way to the floor so I can sit on the floor during ASMR more often this year than I have used it to stand. But in theory, I could use it as a standing desk. Okay, scary movie watch along. Please. Please add scary movies you would like us to watch. Preliminary. My brain wants to say that it's a census form. That's wrong. Preliminary homework for my birthday. Happy face. Survey! Yes, survey. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Preliminary survey. Yay! Do they have to be scary movies or can they be scary movies? You can have them be whatever you want. Because this is just to get a whole bunch of answers, and then I will compile them, and then the ones that have, like, you know, like if there's a bunch of like, you know, if there's just a bunch of movies and everyone has like different things, I'll just fucking put them all on a list and you guys have to vote for them. But if there's some that are like more popular, you know, then like there's like 5 people want this movie and 5 people want that movie, and like this one has 2 and this one has 4. And I'll put like the ones with the highest amount of like consolidation, and I'll put them together, and then you guys have to vote from that. Yes. Yay! Add question. To watch together. Yay! These should probably all be paragraph at this point, so people can just write things in. Please list karaoke themes you would like me to do. Yes. I just made a list of scary movies for watch-alongs. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, usually I wouldn't watch like a scary movie, so if you want me to watch a scary movie, this is like your one and only time to get me to do that. So, Clinton, thank you for the super. Thank you. There's still no calls, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Please name a horror game for collab you'd like me to play. And maybe a person to collab with. Oh no, it's happening again. Mom, my face is doing the thing. Oh. I really need to get rid of that. I need to get rid of that toggle. No one needs that. Shallow Noel, thank you for the super. Is that time again? It is never that time, but you know, time is time, I suppose. Okay, please name a horror game you'd like me to play by myself. Oh, new friends! Captain Buffoon, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Thanks for the free imprisonment. I think there was too many thank yous there. It's fine, you know what I mean. If you did get hit by one of those, please do make sure to thank our lovely Captain Buffoon. Welcome on in. I do see a couple of names in the tie now. We get 2 horror games, yes. One is a solo horror game and one is a collab horror game. Oh, new friends. Also, these will say please list but like, I mean, maybe I should change this to just please name horror games for a collab you'd like. Please list horror games. You'd like me to stream by myself. There we go. Yes. Worse, man. Thank you for the super. There's still no cult, so there's no tithing, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you. Okay, so those are the game ones. Please. Please identify an ASMR video that you would like me to do. Please choose. Please list. Please list ASMR video themes that you would like me to do. Ahaha. Then same thing, but stream specifically. ASMR RP stream themes you would like me to do. A video is scripted and probably much shorter. An RP stream will be longer and live, and I might want to murder myself, but that's okay because I said I would do it. Please. There is no cult, not even now, but thank you for the soup up dog. List. Voice pack ideas you would like me to record. Why do you hate me? Sad face. I guess you could list rage games you want me to play if you have to. Don't worry, Everett. I already have a thigh-based stream in the works.
Thanks so much.
Big Red, thank you for the super as well. Thank you. The cult has been upgraded to Boobae national religion. That is not a thing. We're not a cult.
Huh?
We're not a religion. None of that is a thing. I will post the thing, the homework for the Boobaes. Yes. That one doesn't need input. That one doesn't need input. I think that's good. I'll get you guys to choose my food another time when we do a thing. I have plans for that too. It's fine. Okay, good. La la. Oh, see ya. I can't stop you. What do you mean? That's crazy. That is insane. Absolutely crazy. Alright, I think that's it, right? Yeah, scary movie, karaoke, horror game, collab, horror game myself, rage game with Batsu. And a Batsu if you want, or whatever. There we go. Some white pickle. No, I don't want a pickle. Thank you for the hydrate. Good morning, Phoenix. Good morning. All right, how do I make this pretty? Add image. I could totally make this pretty, right? We'll just... Hello, were you watching Tori? High shot that's where you've ended up here somehow. What do you mean? Why is this ghost raccoon up so early? I haven't slept yet. That's crazy. No way. I was, yes. Then that's how you got here. You got here with the semen raid, yes. Hello, my name's Pico. I am one of Tori's friendos. Essentially, she's my little sister, and I love her dearly, but I also enjoy bullying her. And it's really kind of funny to see that in the Beasties, they tend to do the same thing with Barry, because, like, I always think of Tori in my head as being incredibly, like, bullyable, right? But apparently, to other people, she's not. It does make me question, you know? It makes me question. Okay, what if I just put this in the header? Nope, that's just a whole picture. That's not what I wanted at all. That's not what I wanted. Why? How do I make it pretty? Oh. Customize themes. Ah, here. Barry is shockingly bullyable. Really? To be fair, I have only really hung out with her that one Tori collab that we did for like the charity day, the Minecraft charity day. It's the only time that I really have hung out with Barry. To be fair, she didn't seem like she was overtly bullyable. You know? Maybe you should help Barry bully Tori. I did. I tried that when I met her when we were streaming together for the charity collab. I did. I even tried her to get her to join in, but she didn't. It's almost like they've pushed her into submission. Oh dear, how terrible. Whatever shall we do? They've tricked her into thinking that she's the most bullyable when in fact it's Tori. Terrible. Let's see here. Well, I can't figure out how to make this cute and pretty or whatever, so you're just gonna have to deal with it being not cute and pretty or whatever. It's not doing what I want. Why not? Why is this so big? I don't know how to make things look pretty. This is so sad. This is so sad indeed. Lawyers, they never did standardize that. To be fair, I think that's just a general thing, center align. Yeah! Alright, I think this is good. Maybe. Publish. Okay. And then I should probably also edit the... Where are this? Oh, there's the settings. I could make this a quiz and have it be graded. That's crazy. Word art is your friend? No, it's not. But if it's blingy, then it is. Specifically because it brings back nostalgic memories. Yes. Limit to 1 response. Yes, respondents will be required to sign into Google. Yeah, well, it's anonymous anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I don't want people to be able to... Well, this one, it doesn't matter. This one, we're just collecting ideas. This one, it doesn't have to be limited to 1 response. This one can just be for everybody. Okay, cool. Make questions required by default. Yes, please. You must answer all the questions. Every single question must be answered. Alright, this is good. This is fine. This is normal. know, I think. Do I fucking know? No. Wait, is this set to... Anybody can respond. Okay, I think that's fine. Fucking... Why it will not let me paste it in on Twitch. Why not? This is my fucking Twitch. Just try it and see if it works or not. Please. And if you don't see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions and a dumbass in a box, then there's a problem and I fucked something up again. But hopefully everything works, and therefore, I have done my incredibly belated homework to give you guys homework. But we got there eventually. Is the unbox in the middle? Yeah, it's between the game-specific things and the ASMR-specific things, you know? Woohoo! Dum-dum-dum-bum. It's like a divider, kind of. I just wanted to make it look slightly fancier. It's not fancy, but like it's slightly fancier, you know? It's got like a little, you know, there's a little guy in a box. Ooh. There's a little guy in a box, and that's what makes it fancy. Seems fine. Good. Wonderful. Perfect. Thank you. I will post it on Twitter later as well. Also probably in YouTube and community things, notes, posts, journals, whatever the fuck it's gonna be called at this point in time. I don't know. They've changed the name so many fucking times. It is what it is. It is what it is. You like the art in the top? Biased. It is good art, but also I figure... look, it's topical, you know? It's me. Look, I'm waiting. I'm recording, you know? And I'm getting the Boobaes to record answers. So, like, you know, I felt like it was topical for me to have me there trying to, you know, record you getting answers or whatever, you know? So it is what it is. I thought it worked fine. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Sort of, kind of, maybe. I still need to make the stupid chameleon thumbnail. Stupid chameleon thumbnail. I don't even think I have all of the PNGs of all the girls who are part of the... I don't have all of the PNGs of all the girls who are in the collab. Why not? I don't really think that that's a thing I can ask. I should probably just be like, hey guys, does anyone have PNGs? Maybe I'll just have to doodle it. I don't know. It is what it is. I'll fucking figure that out. I'll do that tomorrow. That's fine. I'll have time in between massage and going to the Raccoonadian version of the DMV and getting food. Yeah, I'll have a couple of hours between that and starting stream. So it's fine. And then we have stream, and we're playing Age of Empires tomorrow. And then I'll probably have like 2 hours between the end of that stream and the beginning of Mecha Chameleon. It's not actually Mecha Chameleon, it's Mecha Chameleon. But it's way more fun to say Mecha Chameleon, you know? Hello! It's just way more fun to say Mecha Chameleon. Would it be... I mean, I could look for PNGs myself, or I could just, like, doodle the world's stupidest little versions of us being really bad at hiding. So I always think Mecha Chameleon. I think it's because everyone else has been calling it Mecha Chameleon. I do fully understand it's not Mecha Chameleon. It's Mecha. Well, that's how it's spelled. But, you know, it's like much chameleon, you know? It's like, it means like it's a lot of chameleon, you know? Mecha. I don't get how they're saying mecha. Because it's hard to read. Reading is hard. Reading is incredibly difficult. Getting a mecha chameleon. I feel like if there was a mecha chameleon, I feel like it would have to be like Power Rangers, you know? It would be like 5 combined people's like smaller Zord-esque mechas that like combined into one larger mecha, and one person would have to be the tail for surezies. For a chameleon, 100% someone would have to be in charge of the tail, because it would definitely be able to be like used as some sort of like prehensile weapon or something, you know? What's my favorite drink or energy drink? My favorite beverages are caffeinated, for the most part. I drink things that are caffeinated or water. I drink a good amount of coffee. I prefer lattes because they're less hard on your tummy. Teas are absolutely wonderful. I fucking love tea. Tea is wonderful and fabulous and fantastic, and I have much of it, and it makes me happy. Water is also delicious if it's good water, you know? It's wonderful. It's blessed be. My favorite energy drink, though, is probably... Alani, specifically the orange cream flavor. Yes. Yes. Orange creamsicle flavored ones are very yummy. Also, thank you for the hydrate I missed earlier. 3 shots of espresso, that's what I had today in my coffee before going to work. 3 shots of espresso. To be fair, 3 shots of espresso is like basic in a cold beverage at like even just a Starbucks. That's what the go-to number is. 2 for a hot beverage, which I think is really stupid. I think it should be the same in both. They're the same amount of money. Why does one get more espresso than the other? But like today was really hot. Usually I'm very much a person who gets hot beverages all year round. Today I had my first iced coffee of the year. It was too fucking hot. I didn't want to do it. You prefer 3 shots in one go or 3 separate shots spaced out? 3 shots in one go and then bonus things if I still want more caffeine. Or sugar. You know, just for funsies. Iced coffee is the best. I usually prefer hot coffee. I don't like ice in general. I won't lie. Even my iced coffee today, it kept bothering me because like it kept getting in the mouth hole, and then I had to like stop drinking and then try to get more and then stop drinking and then try to get more and then stop drinking. It pisses me off. And I got like almost no ice to begin with in it, and then I had to wait for it to I had to wait for it to all melt, and then I just like chugged it. And then the girl who was at work when I chugged it was like, "What the fuck?" Because she knew that it was a lot of caffeine, and I was like, "Heh heh heh." So. You out of gamer subs? That makes me sad. Yeah, I'm out of not horribly expired gamer subs. I am just waiting, praying that maybe Off Guy will have some gamer subs. So, you drink Dasani? I do not drink Dasani when I have literally any other option. Thank you very much. I drank it one time, because it was the only thing that existed in the fucking vending machine at work and I just needed water. I was gonna fucking die of dehydration, okay? Thank you very much. What do you mean expired? Hopefully just a few months. Well, I mean, it's a brick that I try to chip off of. It's old and solid. So, yeah. Off-K will likely have water machines you can fill your own bottles with. Yeah, then you have to bring your own bottle. You don't have water dispensers at work? I do have water dispensers. Also, I drink from the tap. It's good enough here. The problem is I didn't have a fucking bottle to put it in. So that's why I bought the Dasani. Because I needed a bottle to put my water in. Because I forgot my fucking water bottle at home. Usually, I bring my own water bottle. And I just fill that up at work. Well, I bring it full, which is stupid because it makes my backpack really heavy. But, you know, I bring my water bottle to work and it's full, and then I drink it all, and then I fill it at work, and then I drink it again. But I forgot. I forgot my water bottle that day, and I needed something to drink because I was really fucking thirsty. It's the only thing. It's not my fault. This was the older water bottle I got chai chomped. It was. They can't chomp this one. It's wonderful because this one's made out of metal. Although I am vaguely sad because I did, well, not sad, vaguely, it's not disgusted isn't the right word either. It's just like an moment, you know, like an like it's not like it's not like sad, it's not really frustrated, it's just like an turns out Bro Boo has the same fucking water bottle as me. I found that out when I went to lunch with them last with my parents and him because his was just sitting on the counter. And I was like, what the fuck? You've got a Lark water bottle. And he was like, oh yeah, I backed the Kickstarter. And I was like, I hate it here. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's good crazy. Also, thank you for the hydrate. My water's just about empty. Water. My water is empty. But yeah, we have the same water bottle. I was like, I hate it, whatever. But then he was like, oh, well, I never use it. It just sits here. And I was like, I use mine every day, all the time. So therefore, I'm better than you. I did feel strangely superior. Because I am not dehydrated. I am the superior raccoon. I am the more hydrated raccoon. He's gonna get wrinkles and health problems. Ha 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 ha. I have like 23 insulated water bottles. Why do you have 23 water bottles? That's crazy. That is too many water bottles. I like water. That is too many water bottles. I drink too much water. Sometimes I overhydrate and feel dizzy. That's not good, Cry. Why? If you drink water and your pee is not at least slightly yellow, stop fucking drinking water. That is not to say that your pee should be bright fucking yellow or like so yellow it's almost orange, but like just a slightly yellow tinted pee. That's healthy pee. If your pee is clear, you have drank too much water. Understandably, people are like, oh, peeing clear is good for you. No, it's in fact not. It should not be clear. That is actually incorrect information. Now, clear in that there is no particulates. There are no particulates in your pee. It is see-through. You know, but you want it to have a slightly yellow tint. that is the healthiest place for pee to be. Just a slight tint of yellow. Otherwise, good. But fully clear actually is not great. Hi, welcome. I've had energy drinks for 15 years. It works for me to pee clear twice a day. No kidney stones. I also question your body's ability to retain water and or filter things if you only pee twice a day and it's fully clear. Because you're drinking a lot of water to get fully clear pee. Like, too much water. And there's me that's proud of my pee usually being clear. I mean, it's not like the end of the world. It's healthier to do that than it is to have, like, really, really dark pee. Right? It's far closer to healthy to do that. But, yeah. Yes. Oh, 2 clear peas, not 2 total peas. Okay, I was like, that doesn't seem humanly feasible. I might be a raccoon, but that doesn't seem correct. Oh, guy pees 2 times a day for 5 minutes, right? It's like, that's incorrect. Also, why did it? Okay, well, apparently we're just freezing and looking in a general that way. That's she knows something that I don't know. I don't know what it is that she knows. She unfroze for just a second. Hello? Okay, are you gonna catch up now? No. All right. Yeah, I think... Is my phone just overheating? Oh yeah, my phone is having a fucking time! I'm sure my computer is too. It's very warm in here, but... It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, there is some fluff on the front of the case I can clean off, I suppose. Frown into knowing something, into curious. Wait, curious. Interesting. But, you know, it is what it is, or whatever. It is what it is. That's what I live with in my life, just knowing consistently. It's a hardware issue rather than a software one. I mean, I don't know what the actual issue is and why this fucking happens to me. It doesn't happen to anyone else. It's stupid. I don't know why. It's become a normal thing. But also, it's happening more often lately, and my assumption, which could be completely incorrect, my assumption is just because it's really warm. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but it is my current assumption. So, yes. There's no one streaming. Why is there no one streaming? What do you mean? No one's streaming. That's crazy. It's dead hours till 4 hours later. Well, usually there's at least one person streaming, you know? Like Mira or Elia. But I don't see anyone online right now, or at least on YouTube, right? There's probably going to be some people on Twitch for sharesies. Hi, Kane. Cause the middle of the fucking morning, no, that's crazy. That's wild. But like usually there's at least one person, right? Like people will start at like Elia usually starts about the same time as me. Mira usually starts an hour after me, so usually the two of them are good. Or Kiri, Speak Up. I don't know why I called her Kiri and not Speak Up, but like she'll stream later in the usually, you know. And then it looks like no one is around on YouTube right now. That's crazy. Okay, well maybe we'll find someone new. Who is this? Who are you? Okay, they're working, not really yapping. I wish to know. Okay, well. You have not talked the entire time I've clicked through, so nope. Mira had to reschedule her member stream for the week. Ah, that makes sense. Tinkerbell, who does karaoke, is streaming. Ooh, that is true. We do have a Tinkerbell. Is it Roro supposed to be streaming? Is she? Is she supposed to be streaming tonight? What time would Roro be streaming at? Hirano Kokoro. What time does she start? If she streams, when does she stream? Just so I can raid right into her. Scheduled for today at 3, but it's 3:30. Oh, she's getting water. Wonderful. You know what? We could do that. We could go hang out with Roro. Are you starting yet? I'll just yell at her a little bit. Yeah, she says she's going to get water. But like, you know, she hasn't started yet. That's crazy. That's crazy. Row, 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 row. Row, 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 row. Everyone's resting up for the World Cup tomorrow. Why? Is there like a big game tomorrow? Is there just like a really big? To be fair, I don't follow sports ball. I know that today, Raccoon lost to who the fuck were we playing against? Sweden? Nope, that's definitely wrong. Who did we play against? I don't know. We lost. I know that. There's 6 games. Well, yeah, but like Japan plays, Australia plays, USA plays. It's not knockout yet because we did not get knocked out. I only know this because I was talking to my coworker. Also, everything is busy right now because the main city in the area is full of people. Switzerland. Oh, to Switzerland. Okay. Knockout should be next week. Okay. Yeah. I don't watch FIFA. I don't really watch anything sports ball, but I know some vague stuff because a lot of my coworkers really like sports ball themed things, right? So, I think she's dead. I think my wife got killed by the water. There we go. Roro started. Oh, right as I fucking said that. Never mind. I'm stupid. It's fine. Everything is fine. Wonderful. Cool. We're gonna raid into Roro. Woohoo! A genius. That's what I am. We get to go hang out with my wife. For those of you who don't know Roro, her full name is Hirano Kokoro. I love her very much, obviously, as I'm saying that she is my wife. She is a hockey-themed VTuber, but if you really want her to get mad at you, just for funsies, you can tell her, or rather, you can ask what's on her back, and ask if it's a gun. She really likes to be asked if her hockey stick is a gun. It makes her really, really happy. So, you know, you should probably do that. Why does she have a rifle? Right? Yeah. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Okay, let me set up the raid on the Twitch side over here. Hirano Kokoro. She will be playing balloons, which, as far as I'm aware, seems like it's a tower defense-y type thing, right? It's a tower defense-y type thing.
Yes.
With monkeys? Question mark. And people in hot air balloons? Question mark. I know fuck all about balloons other than my wife plays it. I'm not gonna lie. That is the extent of my knowledge of balloons. It's a co-op day. Practicing my balloon skill. What's a co-op day? Is she playing with is she playing like with her community? Can you do that? Huh. All right, well, I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently, there's balloons multiplayer, unless I'm just reading the title wrong, and but I'm sure that it is what it is. You know, I'm sure that it is what it is. Anyway, hello, Sayuri, but also goodbye. We're gonna go right into my wifey, Roro, my wifey, Hirano Kokoro. Please do give her lots and lots of love. I will see you guys tomorrow for what will definitely be a longer stream, because this is an incredibly short stream for me. I'm really sorry. I am slowly dying. Also, I have to wake up early tomorrow. I know, bad timing. I've been really bad about that lately. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll get better. I'll do better. Everything will be fine. Oh. But tomorrow we have Age of Empires, and then afterwards we have Mecha Chameleon, and then in the morning we have Minecraft, and then we also have a villainous tactical game. So we'll have 4 streams in the next 48 hours. Yes. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll get all better, and then we'll have our 4 streams, and it'll be wonderful. Yes. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.